we go straight to our segment that is What's Trending, and with me in studio is Raymond Mude from the digital desk as he tells us what Kenyans have been saying on the interwebs. Good morning, Mude, and how are you doing?
Good morning, Aseto. I'm doing good.
It was a very long night for Kawira Mwangaza. Remember, during the 2 days hearing of the petition impeachment motion against her. And finally, she can walk free. She's still the governor. And with that as well, Moses Kuria finds himself in a very precarious situation. Why is that the case?
So Moses Kuria, who actually is very courageous on X, one of Kenya's most brutal force. I keep saying that because they are unarmed, but usually have a lot of rampage. So he went on Twitter and called out 13 senators for, what it's termed as being misled. And of course, this was in relation to the impeachment motion against Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza. Remember, there is 59 MCAs who supported the bid to have her ousted from the seat. But the Senate has now found that the 7 charges are not being substantiated. Of course, Kenyans online some of them there's actually a big split between people who stand with Kawira Mwangaza on this one and other people who feel that she should not be holding that seat. But of course, there was trending videos of her being very emotional in the Senate, promising to be proactive if given a second chance, in uniting Meru County. And there's all this talk around whether she really is fit for the seat. But that was a discussion that was going on online. But Moses Kuria found himself on the wrong side of senators. But Twitter seemingly agrees with him.
Very well, and I think another trending image that I've seen is Mbaishu with his guitar, and that Godfather now seems like it is the next fashion, the best fashion idea anyone can adopt right now. And now also today, President William Ruto is expected to address the nation, state of the nation. What should you be expecting from that? And if Kenyans are speaking on X and other platforms, what exactly are they saying? What are the expectations?
If we are to field what Kenyans are saying online, we'll probably get shut down. But there's a lot of expectations around the fuel story as well. Remember, the Energy CS, David Chirchir, was on record saying that the fuel prices will be expected to soar higher. Of course, Moses Kuria again had weighed in on this one a bit earlier on, trying to say that, the prices of fuel will go up until February next year. But Kenyans online are not expecting anything less of that, the fuel prices. Of course, the prices of basic commodities, which is also controlled by the fuel prices of electricity. Basically, the cost of living is what people are expecting. Corruption is also big on this one because people are asking President Ruto to show his results for the past 1 year he's been in office, whether corruption has soared higher or dipped. But there's a lot of expectations on this one. We'll be following this. Aseto definitely will be in studio all day just to try and give us an update on this one. But we'll also monitor and see what kind of trends come up online and try to see what people will be talking about. But fuel is a big one.
And also when you talk about prices, there is new prices on immigration papers, your ID, your passport. What are Kenyans saying, man?
So now when Interior CS Kithure Kindiki announced that, through a Gazette notice, announced that the prices of documents and travel passports will go up. For you to replace an ID now, it will cost you 2,000 shillings, up from 1,000 shillings. And to register a new one, it will be 1,000 shillings. Of course, there is a lot of talk around that. Watu wanasema people, watu waache ID kwa mzazi, like all the other big documents, all the other important documents rather. And there's also the marriage fees that has also been pushed up a little bit. So people are also riding on that trend. There's a lot of memes around this, Aseto. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but there's one I saw that ukipoteza simu alafu kumbuke iko na ID nyuma. So you have double loss on that one because you have to replace with 2,000 shillings. Of course, the government has said that this is expected to increase security features is an anticipation of the security features that will be enhanced on these documents. But the move has been criticized. Activists have come out on Twitter and also in other platforms as well to try and ask the government to review that. Of course, there is a surging need for these documents every passing day because people are born, some die every day, and this requires that documents be filed with the government. And so the government also gazetted these fees without public participation, or so it is thought. So Kenyans are also picking on that one as well. But the one on the IDs, that one is doing a lot of rounds. In fact, we expect more memes to be coming out today. You know, Kenyans have this trend of running away with a story and making memes out of it. But we wait and see if the CS will have anything to say on this one.
And there's also a police officer who's trending quickly. Why is that officer trending?
The police officer, a female police officer in Kisumu, is trending because she actually helped to hold a KCSE candidate's baby in hospital. Remember, the exams are going on, and now the candidate was sitting for the exam, and the newborn baby was being left alone. So she offered a helping hand. And like all the other examinations, national examinations in the past, there's always these people who come out, go viral because of their kind acts. Remember in the election when we had Gideriman? This is a classic example of this one. There's also a video I saw trending online of police officers, a police officer and an examination administrator attempting to cross a river, a flooded river, somewhere along the lines of northeastern Kenya. And this also has been trending. So it's becoming a trend that after every